Hello and welcome to the final episode of this A Game of Thrones mod for Crusader Kings 3 campaign. This is actually a great point to end the campaign because the save file today took 3 attempts to load. 2 times it crashed, 3rd time it didn't, and that's where we're living. We're living in the reality where it didn't crash, and we're hoping that we can, get an episode out of it. But yeah, things are a little unstable, so it's good that we managed to achieve our objective in a way. Last episode, we have got control of the Iron Throne. We are now King Elias, and our goal this time is basically to set out the realm as we would imagine the realm would continue, right? Right now, we're in charge of the Iron Throne, so we got to figure out who we're giving titles to, and just generally sort everything out, sort out the realm, and make it look nice and tidy for when we leave it. So let's start by, I guess, maybe assigning counts. Well, you know what? Let's start by skipping forward a month. The war's aftermath. At long last, we've achieved victory in the face of those who sought to rebel against me and disrupt my righteous rule. I'm assuming that we lost our sworn shields and champions because we got a Kingsguard now. Anyway, now that the traitors are within my grasp, the time has come to choose what fate shall befall them, whether to show them mercy or to punish them for their transgressions. Bring them before me, says the 0-year-old child. Okay, so we've got a lot of things that we need to work out here. So, Princess Ravella, our cousin. We cannot banish her. Or wait, can we? No, we cannot banish her. So we could take titles, take a hostage or an artifact, or execute her. Executing the traitor's house seems a little bit incorrect, given that, that's our house. We could also take her domain as well, which is now the High Lordship of Dragonstone. No, let's take all of her titles. What does that do? Oh, and lower titles? Yeah, we're going to take everything from her. My will be done. Okay, so there's this update as we do it. If I go to take specific title, let me just check. No, it just breaks. Okay. Oh, that's because they're both selected? Oh, it does update as you do it. That's cool. I like having tooltips that update. That's very neat. You can't unselect something? That's not great. Guess you could unselect that and then reset it. Okay. Cool. So could I be like, I'm taking your entire domain and I'm taking something else? So I'm also taking, like you say, Robert's armor? Aha, you can. Okay. That's cool. Do we want to? I mean, maybe. Let's see what you've got. Have you got the crown? You got the Crown of Storms. I guess that could work. That would increase Stormlander opinion. We got King Stannis' crown, which is not that exciting. You know what? We'll take your crown. Let's take the Crown of Storms. There we go. And then we could be like, and we're executing you. But no, my will be done. Is that it? That was the only person we caught? Okay. Just wait until the end of the month. I think it was. Okay. Pay ransom. Okay. Wait till the end of the month. Cool. Right. Now everything should have recalculated a little bit. What's this one? Feeling useful. My poised mother potters around court aimlessly each day, making clear her yearning for a purpose I am too busy to provide. My 0-year-old self is too busy to provide. Today she finally corners me. Oh, there you are, Elias. To me, you are still the little boy. You are still my little boy, you know. The 0-year-old child she's saying this to. Let me take some of the burden from your shoulders. There's so much I can still teach you. My entourage do their best to find something else to look at, but it only worsens my embarrassment. Son, what's the matter? Don't you care for your dear old ma after all I've done for you? So we can give her a court position. We can give her to the 7 who are 1. Just take any job. She can be my seneschal. Or yes, I'm very busy, mother. I'm very busy, mother. What an answer. Okay, right. So we got a lot to think about here. I just wanted to do that first bit first, just to make sure that everything recalculates, and then we can work out where we're going. So our father is dead. There were still plots which would leave us in charge of... yeah, that would leave us in charge of the Stormlands via our... you're not related anymore. Via our grandmother, Lady Paramount Balara. Okay, cool. So we've still got that plot going, but everything else I think needs to be given away. Right. We could give our cousin a title, I suppose. Although that would make her have a pressed claim. Maybe we just keep her around, but not with a title. Can I give her some money? Would she feel like that was good? No, not at all. Okay, cool. She feels like we punished her harshly, so that must be because we took too much stuff from her. Okay. Neat. What other stuff could we do? So we're above our vassal limit, so we want to fix that. Is every vassal actually underneath us now? I think so. Yeah, I think the realm is sorted. We have too many titles now as well. Let's sort out our council. Or do you want to sort out the titles first? Let's maybe sort out some of these titles first. So, the Vale. Let's give away the Vale. The Vale, I think, should probably go to the Baelish house in the Vale that has strength, which I think is just the Giant's Lance, which means they're going to hold a little bit of the Riverlands too. But I would think that Lady Shira the Stone-Faced should have the Vale. That, to me, makes sense. Do we give them the Lordship of Midlore Point? We could. I mean, it is a Baelish title. Yeah, you know what? Let's give you the Lordship of Midlore Point as well. Or you know what we'll do? Where is Ravala? Ravala. I'm going to grant you the Lordship of Midlore Point. And then I'm going to grant everything to you. There we go. I think that's a good ending for that side. So she ends up with our title. And now it's her turn to, you know, climb her way up the ladder. Okay. What's next? So I guess we'd probably want to keep the Westerlands. The Vale, I guess, would be next on our list of things to pass on. So we took it from the Tyrells, who I think no longer exist. Because they held... Yeah, so wait, we have Highgarden currently, yeah. So the Tyrells, I'm fairly certain, don't exist anymore. At least not in the same way that they used to. Let me have a look at find characters. Tyrell house, yeah. Wow. Okay, how about Dynasty? Wow, we wiped them out. Okay. There is no one left. Now you see, if we were playing as our father, we could be like, we're giving it to all of our friends and things, but we're not, because our father is dead. We have nothing going on. In fact, we're 1. We're not 0 anymore. We're now 1. Could give it to the High Towers or the Red Wines. They're kind of like the traditional strong people in the realm, aren't they? In this type of part of the realm. No, let's grant it to you. You can have Lord Paramountcy of the Reach, and you know what? You can have Highgarden as well. There you go. That seems good. Right, so we now have the Red Wines in charge there. And then here, it would usually be the Tullys, but I think we may have wiped them out too. Let's have a look. Tully. Is it Tully? Am I wrong? Wait. Now I'm like... Well, you know, we can find it easily. Not you. Not... Wait. Oh, he has multiple spouse of the same spouse there. Lannister can't look at his relationships, can look at the children and who their parents were. So Cersei. Yeah, House Tully. No living members, dead house. Dead dynasty. Alright then, yes, we cannot give it to them. Who are we going to give it to? I mean, these guys have been powerful people in our realm for a while. The Blackwoods. Yeah. Could potentially give them it. Could give it to the Freys. Malisters. We've seen these guys around quite a lot. Let's give it to them. So I'm going to grant you the Riverlands and the Lordship of Riverrun. Cool. So that would be roughly how our realm looks now. We would keep the rest of it. Actually, we don't really need Barbary either. We can give that back to Dorne. You probably desire it. You don't desire it? Okay, well. I mean, it is kind of part of Dorne, so let's give that to you. Griffin River is part of the Stormlands. So we can now give that one back to you. Okay, Pride Main is our title. And we have King's Landing. And we can't take the lower titles in that, but we could take the lower titles in Castle Rock, such as... and we're allowed... How many? 2 more, so... Let's take Golden Gate, so we'll revoke that one. Okay, and we will also revoke this one as well, the Winewood. Right. Cool. That seems good to me. We're now just going to wait a month and see how everything plays out. Factions are disbanding because they're no... because I guess because these guys are actually under... Yeah, it's putting people on the Riverlands throne, so these will now be under the Riverlands, as opposed to anything else. My acquaintances are dying in my dungeons, otherwise known as my prisoners. Okay. Just wait until the end of the month here. Your High Septum does not endorse you, and it's a new High Septum. Okay. Cool. You have made yourself my Master of Whisperers. No, you have not. That is completely not allowed. You're just... I was going to make him my Master of Ships, but I guess he can't be that because he has 0 in both stats. What's this? Kinslayer. Yeah, how about you be my Chancellor? Yeah, that seems more reasonable. So we're looking around the 11 range. Yeah, let's reassign him in there. Spy Master. Could be Jonathan Redwine. Let's maybe put him in here. Steward is going to be Baron of the North. Marshal is going to be... You're not really that good in the Riverlands as a Marshal, but you could be it, I suppose. Yeah, let's put you in as my Marshal, Master of Ships. It's not going to be you. It could be Petyr, who is currently my Hand of the King. Let's make him Master of Ships. And I'll make my Hand of the King my grandmother. There we go. That, I think, works pretty well. Yeah, good. Okay, we have dangerous factions, which may disappear after a bit. We'll see. Okay. That's fine. Artifacts of low durability. Destroy. Healing water we will repair, just to get it off the list of things to do. Right, next step. Oh no, that's education. That's not what I want to do. I want to do this. Crown. So we have the crown of the crowned stag, or the crown of storms. Let's wear the crown of the crowned stag. Armor, we only have the Westman mail. We only have this regalia, which is fine, although short range duration would be more beneficial. Weapons. Magnificent Spear, I think, is still the best. Okay. Yeah, I don't think we got anything new, really. Probably don't need the building construction time one on. That's fine. All of this is fine. Wonderful. Right. So that's us set up there. Did our title not come with anything? I guess we didn't get a bunch of... Oh no, we do have core artifacts. Like a throne. I have King Stannis' throne, not an iron throne. Oh, you know what? Our capital should be the Red Keep. Yes. That makes a lot of sense. What does it give you anyway? Like a whole bunch of bonuses to a lot of things. An extra levy size in the duchy and all sorts. Yes, I'm going to move my realm capital over here. So now when we look at it, I love it. The world's smallest throne in the room. If I unequip the throne, yeah, that looks a little bit better, doesn't it? Okay. I guess it would be something like that. Then here, it takes so long to zoom in and out. You would then go something a little like that. You put down the Baratheon statue. Okay, that seems fine. Next to our Baelish statue. Here, we don't really have anything that's worth anything. Yeah, that's fine. Nothing's really worth anything here. Stuff on the walls, I think, is probably fine. Yep. Okay, cool. So that would be that sorted. We'd do something like that, probably, to push up our court grandeur. Wonderful. Okay, what's this? Pay ransom. I accept. I want to get the rest of the prisoners out of my prison. Yeah, let's ransom as many as we can. Cool. Right, carrying on. Bubonic plague. You are dismissed. Okay. That's fine, we have sent him away. The bubonic plague should be fixed now. Ton of people now ransomed. I'm then gonna just release the rest of them. Which would lower our dread to 0, but I'm fairly certain as a 1-year-old our dread is 0. Okay, new maester, Laris. Appoint him. Okay, that's fine. Warden of the North should be Baron, because he helped us. Can I do it by rank? Interestingly, these guys have a aptitude. These give control growth. Okay. No, I'm going to give that to Baron, because he helped us, even though he's terrible at it. Should be Warden of the North. Warden of the South is obviously Dorne, because they also joined the war. So yeah, Dorne can be Warden of the South. Fantastic. Warden of the East. Weirdly, I think Warden of the East is... Oh no, it could be the... It could be... Where are we? Yeah, it could be red wine. That would work. And then, let me just close that. That's Captain of the Household Guard. Warden of the West. That, it could be the Vale, but I think it should be the Stormlands. It should be our grandmother. There we go. That all seems good. Many other positions we could fill in, which we're not going to go and fill in manually. There we go. Do we have a Kingsguard? Is everybody in the Kingsguard? What's build pilgrim roads? Sorry, build roads to a holy site held by you. Oh, okay. Build the Dune Road. Okay, I'm not diligent, so I can't do that, apparently. I'm a child. Yeah, where's the Kingsguard? Are they not meant to, like, be around? Like, I have these guys, but do I not have any control over Kingsguard kind of stuff? Appoint as Lord Commander will lead to your personal bodyguard. Oh, so that allows you to put somebody as Lord Commander of the Kingsguard. Huh. Okay. Interesting. So I guess the way you find the Kingsguard is you press that, and then you type in Kingsguard. There you go. Then you can see who's in it. Is 7 the right number of people? Might be. And then we have Tywin Plum as the top member of the Kingsguard. Did we not have a... I thought we had an uncle who wanted to be... Did he not want to be a member of the Kingsguard? Yeah, that was his thing. Can I kick someone out? How do I kick someone out of the Kingsguard? Like, who's the worst? The worst would be Warwick, who is still actually very, very good. He's got a nickname. It's called Whiterun. I I could get rid of Norbert Errol for having a very silly name. Sure, I might do that. Let's see if it's even an option. No, so you can't be like, I'm gonna take you out of the Kingsguard. Huh. Interesting. So way of us putting our uncle who wanted to be in the Kingsguard in the Kingsguard? Just out of curiosity. We could legitimize him now. I don't know. Not really any reason to do that or not do that, as far as I can tell. Cool. Manage realm affairs? If you want to receive petitioners and receive homage. Oh, more people pay you homage or less. Oh, that's kind of cool. You can be like, hey, I just don't want pop-ups for now. Manage my letters. The affairs of the Night's Watch do interest me or don't interest me. Ah, so otherwise you'd get a ton of Night's Watch pop-ups. Okay, cool. I'm just going to let it run a little bit. Let's see if our realm holds together. Bubonic Plague, a new day. Oh, you know what I realized? We can also fix the High Septum now. Because I can... Aha! Switch you back to historical. Wonderful. And then I should also be able to send you a little gift. You still don't like me? Well, that's not good. How about I gift you an artifact? What would you like? You want a magnificent goblet? That only gets us 4 opinion. What happened to opinion gain? Did they just take that out of the game in a patch? How about this magnificent goblet? 8 opinion and he starts endorsing us. Here you go, you can have this one. Wonderful. He now endorses us and gives us next to nothing. But cool. Okay. Everybody has hooks on me. Everybody is using them to do all sorts of things. I think these are people who helped us in the war, got hooks on us. Liberty faction. Why are you still around? Let's see if we can do anything about it. Why do you hate us? Unpreferred heir? Short reign? Short reign, unpreferred heir? We could get rid of most of the not Stormlands, the Westlands if we wanted to. What's this? What's Land's Point? Oh, you just told Land that you shouldn't? Yeah, you know what? Let's consolidate this. It looks like a lot of Westerman's people don't like us. Let's consolidate this a little bit. We're not going to give them Castle Rock, but we could give somebody here something. Do we have a Lannister who still holds like land, like in Land's Point? No. Bosways are a little bit far from home there. Are there any Lannisters left? No. You know what we could do? Well, I was going to say we could give this person who's refusing titles, we could give, or refusing marriage, we could give him the Westlands instead. I guess if I legitimized him. I could give him the Westlands. He would found a new dynasty. Could do. I'm not going to. I was just thinking about it though. I could give my oh, that's a good reason. Did we give that to the Blackwoods? We did. Okay, well, it's our uncle in theory held the Blackwoods. That's cool. Just trying to figure out a reason to give something to anybody basically here. I don't know. Is there a Lannister still alive? Lannister. Like this, there are 9 living members. So we have Tower of the 7 Points. Ah, so 7 points is the person who owns Tarbeck Hall. Okay. So we could give it to her. And then her heir is Sir Davin. We could just give it straight to Sir Davin. Alright, Sir Davin, I am going to grant you the Westerlands. Minus all the titles that I want to keep. You can't do that? Oh, you must hold at least 1 title. Ah, I will give it to your mother then. I will give you the Westerlands. Minus all the titles I want to keep. That seems good. I'm then going to grant you vassals of Lands Point and Runridge. There we go. You probably desire titles. Yeah. I have too many held duchies, but that's okay. Right. So then, we still need to give away. In theory, we still need to give away Dragonstone, right? Because we now have that. We have the High Lordship of Dragonstone. We hold any land in there? Oh, we also hold the. Oh no, she holds. Ravala still holds the Lordship of Dragonstone. So she holds Dragonstone and she holds Midlore Point. You know what? Screw it. Let's give you Dragonstone. There you go. You can have it back. Given that it only holds 2 titles and one of them is hers, she might as well have it. Right. Low control in King's Landing? Is that dropping or something? Control is not dropping, but it has dropped. Okay, let's get you to increase control there. That's fine. We can reinstate accolades. We have inactive ones. The Griffin. Let's appoint Petyr there. He can be our the Griffin. What does it even give us? Oh, Stalwart and Thug. Was this one that we created? Yeah, this was the travel safety one. Yeah. Okay. And then we don't have space for a final one. That's okay. Point accolade successors. There is nobody who can be a oh no, there's yeah, there's Rorik can be a successor to that one. And then who's the other one? Heir of the Lord's Raiment. Okay, of course. Let's put in Elton. That's cool. Right. You would think that they would use this for the Kingsguard, as in like you would have an extra one for the king, or like they maybe even just use this whole thing for the Kingsguard. I don't know. It would seem like you could use it somehow, but I don't know. Maybe it is kind of weird integrating something you already have into that, so I can understand why you wouldn't want to do it. Okay. You think Ravala should be under this person? No, I think Ravala should be under the Veil. Wait, can I grant vassal? Where's Ravala? There we go. You can go under the Veil. Cool. That seems fine to me. Right. Anything else? Station men at arms. Okay. Station you in the Red Keep. Are we done with station men at arms? We are. No, we got more. Station. Oh, I got Winwood as well. And I also got Golden Gate, so let's stick you in here. Right, so that's them sorted. Pardon criminals, don't need to do any of that. Okay, cool. So, now, this faction should die a little bit. Who are these people? So Rosby, alright, so these are the ones directly underneath us. Wait, no, you? Why are you? I'm just checking all your titles. You have a title that's a little bit too far out. Okay, I'm going to grant you to this guy anyway. So we're looking for that person. There we go. So that's that sorted. We got you, Strong Cliffs. I'm just checking that we have everybody where they should be. Macy's Hook should be part of... Well, that is part of the Crown Lands. Okay, that's fine. The Westlands are apparently still in this, which seems a little rude. Personally, why do you not like us? Many reasons. Okay. Let's send you a gift. And then maybe that will get you out the faction. No, I can modify your vassal contract so you pay less taxes. No, I can't. Okay. You're very unhappy at us for many reasons due to the house feud, but that's okay. Right. Let it roll a couple months and just see if the realm holds together, basically. Okay. This is all fine. Realm is holding together. Spies were discovered. Griffith Quarton. We will banish Griffith. He is banished. Okay. Cool. Realm is not quite as good as it was previously. People keep changing their feudal contracts with us, but yeah, this is fairly stable. I mean, obviously, if we were going to keep doing stuff, I would go through every single feudal contract and change them, but we don't really want to do that. Oh, you just got a law screen now for slavery forbidden or allowed, and there's oh no, you can't make it allowed. Okay, interesting. Joanna is our heir and is much better than us in every way. Okay. Cool. Yeah, but obviously we would go in to this one and we change everyone's contract if we were playing this any further. But I think that we're pretty much sorted. This would be how I would leave the realm. Basically, I'd have it something like this, and then we would stay fairly stable for a long time. Right? Like, nothing would cause anything bad to happen. Just looking around the realm, I was going to just do like a who kept their titles. Like, the Iron Islands did not. That was originally the Greyjoys, is now the Drums. Starks managed to keep theirs despite me killing a bunch of them. Obviously, the Riverlands and the Vale did not. The Westlands did, but like only because I gave it back to them right then. Reach didn't. Stormlands didn't. They became Cave. But they became Cave without any interaction from us. And Doran sort of kept theirs. Like, they went from just Martell to Nameros Martell. That was our influence there. But yeah, everything else seems to be about the same. The wall is held by this random House Faring, which should look like that. There we go. And yeah, that's pretty much it. I'm trying to think if there's anything else. Like, I mean, usually I'd go and look at religious maps and things, but like, there's not really any reason to look at religious or look at culture or anything, because we haven't been playing long enough for those to change, and there aren't that many in this mod. So, yeah, cool. So, how do I feel the series went? I think we achieved our objectives pretty well. I think at the end, obviously, a little having to push it due to, you know, the save slowly dying, but, you know, intrigue is cool. I think we'll probably use a little bit more of that in future campaigns. What I like to do with these ones where we focus on one thing, like we did a campaign where we played as a small Swiss count, and basically on that one I was like, okay, we're only going to do building, and we took it to an extreme, but in future campaigns, building, we now kind of know what works, what doesn't work, and how to optimize it a little bit better. In this one, for intrigue, we kind of know what works now. We know what's useful to do. It's probably worth having a scheme or two just running for somewhere off in the distance, even if you're only focusing on your one bit for like conquests and things. It's probably worth just running one in the background. Like something like what we have in the Stormlands is perfect, right? We set it up. We know that in 3 generations we're going to inherit it. It's fine. We don't need to actually touch it at all. Nothing can happen that would change it. We basically just leave it running, and then eventually we inherit something. That's the kind of intrigue I think we're going to do a little bit more of in future campaigns. So that was good. And I think that the mod is a lot better than it was. I feel like... Now, obviously, they did just do a patch that added in Essos, so that's completely... Like, my thoughts on it are kind of out of date already. But I feel like the mod didn't add that much extra since last time we played it. What added a lot were all of the stuff that the base game added, that they integrated. So things like tournaments, I think, added a lot. Things like travel, I think, add a lot. And I think that that is going to help the mod a lot. The more the base game adds, the more downtime stuff is going to be added to the game in general. And that's where this mod tends to be good, or at least that's where it was good in Crusader Kings 2, was that downtime stuff was interesting. It was interesting to do the internal politics of the realm. The problem with when we first played it is that the internal politics of the realm had nothing, and once the realm was stable, nothing happened, right? So I feel like that's still a little bit of a problem. But if we were to play a slower campaign in this, we would definitely be able to do stuff via the tournaments, which would then allow us to have other goals that aren't just like blob and take over the Iron Throne. So yeah, I think the mod's got better. I still don't think it's in like a perfect state yet, but definitely better. And I think adding Essos is actually going to change it significantly. I think having other nations to interact with is going to greatly change things, because instead of it just being the Iron Throne, there's an external factor. There's something else that can affect things. There's other realms that are going to be plotting against the Iron Throne. There's other alliances that can be made all over the place, and I think that will help a lot. And I think as it expands and as they add more events in for different things, that'll be cool. Like if they add in a Dothraki, I think they had a Dothraki invade event, and which was cool. So I think all of that sort of stuff will mix up the mod a lot and make it good. Anyway, thank you to those who watched the series, and this is where we're going to end it. For the next series, I don't know what we're going to do. I need to check when the new patches for Crusader Kings are rumored to be coming out, because that could change things, but we may go back to the base game, we may not, we may do something shorter, we may not. I'll figure it all out, and you will probably see a new series next Monday. So, thank you very much for watching. I'll see you next time. Goodbye.